Everyone says get more reviews. And yes, reviews are good. They build trust. But if all those five-star comments are sitting quietly on Google or another review platform, are you really getting everything you can from them? Today, we're looking beyond the star rating to explore how customer reviews can become marketing fuel. And to do this, I'm pleased to welcome back regular guest John Clendenning, founder of Carpet Cleaner Marketing Masters. Getting reviews is one thing, but doing something with them is something else. So if everyone says get more reviews, is that enough?
It isn't. And in the world of AI answering questions, it's even changed even more. I'll put it that way. So the whole idea, hey, I need to get a whole bunch of reviews, whether I buy them from a review farm, whether I get them for real, they're all 5 stars, all this guy. I just need, volume, volume, volume. I've got 500 reviews. On mine and my competitor has 100. I'm better than him. That works well when everybody goes to Google. Understand that people are going to Google, don't make it down to reviews as much anymore. Zero click search. We've talked about that in other episodes. Now you go to ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, all that kind of stuff. So reviews matter because they let you know and the marketplace know how you're doing. But if they sit stagnant on a platform, Yelp, Google, Facebook recommendations, you name it, home stars, whatever, and nobody goes there to find them, then they're kind of wasted collateral because they're just kind of ego points more than anything else.
You said getting reviews at a review farm. Is that down the street from you, or what is that?
Yeah, there are companies out there that get you reviews, promise stuff. I'm not going to name names, but there's some social media companies right now that talk about that. We don't even need access to your Google. We can get you number one in Google Maps, all that kind of stuff. Anytime you hear that stuff, trust it's a scam. Like it's just the answer is do good work, ask people for real recommendations, all that stuff. Get people to go to Google, Facebook, Yelp, other places, honestly and ethically, all of that. But then understand that feedback or reviews should be, the fancy word for the day, syndicated around everywhere else so that people that go everywhere else and don't make it there still know that you guys have customers that love you.
Makes sense. I recall back in the day there was this thing where you would buy backlinks,
Yes.
kind of the same.
Same, you can buy reviews. Yeah, from review farms.
That
It's
sounds very unethical.
Yeah, and it was a ranking try, and Google's AI is trying to say we don't care about schemes and tactics. We want real, authentic conversations in the real marketplace, and we're going to go find them and surface those to people, ask questions. So reviews are part of that mix, but things that you can do with reviews, for example, you can take a review. Obviously, we should be having them on our website, having feedback, customer stories, and reviews as a mix. On our social media, feedback, customer stories, and reviews as a mix, posting them from one platform to the other. These are little tactics you can do. Grab them from here, put them there, right? So that they become collateral marketing. When somebody shows up in your Facebook, here's what we did yesterday. Here's the charity lunch we sponsored. Here's the stuff we did. Oh, by the way, here's a happy customer from Google. Here's a happy customer from Yelp. Here's a happy, and here's one that didn't even post anywhere that we did a case study on. Like all of it just becomes, wow, shucks, I'm doing good work and I'm doing the right things. And we're collecting that on an ongoing basis. It's not a event where we got 100 reviews and then the last time we got a review was 6 months ago. If your competitors are getting 5, 10 new reviews a month on different platforms and you're getting 0 or 1 because you think you've had enough already, that's also going to actually be a demotivating factor in your rankings as well versus volume or versus overall count.
Okay. So we talked about getting honest, good reviews. You mentioned what to do with all those.
Yep.
So a lot of work goes into that. But talk about this. What is the biggest missed opportunity you see when a company gets a good review? What are you seeing out there that you're like, ooh, they should have done this? Anything stand out?
So two things actually stand out. One, if the review mentions the service that got done, the city that got done in, how like getting your customers to enhance the review a little bit with a little bit more personalized information is now food for AI that Google didn't care about as much. It was a little mix in the algorithm, but now AI goes, oh, you connected the dots for me. They got tile and grout cleaning services in North Wichita, Kansas, or whatever, right? That now creates buzz in AI. ChatGPT can find that without knowing your Google listing and all of that kind of stuff. So that's one. The other one is, think about it this way. Your reviews are the best data, your feedback from customers and reviews. I like both. I like getting survey feedback and reviews. I think both are very, very valuable to growing a company, but the customer's own words are your best marketing content. If you could take the last 50 or 100 reviews, run that through ChatGPT and say, hey, make me a marketing campaign that aims at what customers love us about us the most. Make a marketing campaign about what customers hate about my competitors the most by taking their last 100 reviews and finding the negative ones and saying, we don't do this, we don't do that. You can use reviews as really great intel to create good marketing campaigns, good social media posts, good positioning for your company as well. Use your customers' words against them.
And John, I was paying attention. I really was, but I was also looking on my trusty iPhone how to get good reviews. I found 100 glowing five-star reviews for $100. Do I buy them? Do I push the
Exactly.
button?
There you go. That was a quick find. Well done. No, of course. Again, that is like run for the hills.
Yeah.
Because companies like us, like Carpet Cleaner Marketing Man, we can find your competitors that are doing that and flag them and get them demoted, get
Ooh.
them, things like that. So a good marketing agency should also be on the lookout for competitors of your own clients that are trying to scam the system and just report it.
Look out, everyone. John's on the hunt for
If it
flagrant
makes my
fouls.
clients move a little bit up because somebody else is trying to game the system, we'll try and be more honest than the rest.
Of course, that's how we all should be, but we know there are some crazy players out there. Well, good conversation. Any final words of advice to close with?
Um, yeah, I think if basically have a distribution thought. Well, the pool of your reviews aren't as much. The cadence, getting a regular cadence, making sure you have systems in place, and then how you're going to distribute that information elsewhere and how you're going to use it for better marketing. Have that whole thought put through. Have a chat with your chat GPT friend and say, John just said a whole bunch of really interesting things. I don't know what they mean. How do I do this? And you'll have a good answer in 10 minutes.